Who's about to make a video about a video game series he's never gonna play because fuck that? This guy. Readers, today's lesson is about perfection. Now, if you actually look up the definition for perfection, you'll see that there are 3 different variants. The variant I want to use today is the last one, which reads, the action or process of improving something until it is faultless, or as faultless as possible. And who better to associate this variant of the definition with than Scott Cawthon. Scott Cawthon is an indie game designer who's responsible for making a lot of gaming YouTubers famous through his video game series, Five Nights at Freddy's, in which you play a series of individuals who have to survive up to 5 nights against Chuck E. Cheese-like animatronics, who come to life and try to kill you. You know, like they do. Now, there have been 4 horror survival games that Scott has made in this series, alongside novels, and more recently a movie deal he struck with Warner Brothers. But just recently, and by recently I mean like January 21st, Scott released a turn-based RPG on Steam called FNaF World. FNaF, it stands for Five Nights at Freddy's. Because it's simpler to say, I guess. Now, the reason why this is the focus for today's lesson, and why this is centered on a certain aspect of perfection, is because on January 26th, after only a 5-day work week, Scott decided to remove the game from Steam after receiving mixed reviews. Now, when I first saw this news, I just assumed the worst, which is basically worthless internet shit. And what I consider to be worthless internet shit is basically about motherfuckers complaining about somebody trying something new, only to bash it simply because they don't like change. I was relieved to hear that Scott didn't pull the game because he received too much negative, worthless as fuck criticism. The true reason why he pulled the game was because Scott felt it wasn't ready yet. That he realized he still had a lot to do to it before he felt 100% comfortable with releasing it in public, and wanted to make it right. And it's this revelation why I decided to focus today's lesson on perfection. More specifically, the sense of perfection that resides within individuals regarding things that they enjoy doing. Because whereas I understand, appreciate, and sympathize with individuals who don't necessarily have everything within their means to do what they want, I am a firm believer of taking what you have, doing what you truly want to do, and making sure it's completely to your liking, regardless of how long it takes you. A prime example is how I started on YouTube. I was originally going to make videos this month, as opposed to October of 2015. I wanted to get a specific camera and a specific microphone to get the type of quality that I wanted, so I had to do a lot of saving in order to get it. However, I got some advice from some close friends that turned the initial spark that I had into a flame. I got a camera that I could immediately afford but still had the quality that I wanted, used the microphone that I already had, and I started making videos. And as I made those videos, I edited them and obtained appropriate stuff until they were perfect in my eyes. And even though the equipment that I have still gets the job done, I am constantly aiming to get exactly what I want, so that my video, audio, and content quality will be exactly where I want it to be. What Scott did with his RPG and how he treated it is a learning experience we can all benefit from for those of us who strive to deliver the best of what we are capable of. We do the thing, we realize the thing can be better, and then we proceed to do as such. Because sometimes, readers, we don't have the opportunity to immediately put our best foot forward. Sometimes our best foot is the foot we have yet to use. So readers, your homework assignment for the day. List in the comment section something you have a sense of perfection for. And let's try to help each other put one foot in front of the other. So soon we'll be walking out the door. Yeah, that's right. I just quoted a Christmas special in January. Do something about it. And by do something, I mean press the like and subscribe buttons. Anyways, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.